Well, I came out this morning to check the game camera, actually, to see if we'd gotten any pictures of anything new, and discovered that the rhubarb were up. So, of course, because the rhubarb were starting to come up, I had to go check the asparagus bed, which means I wound up cleaning all of the weeds out of the asparagus bed, and then I thought, well, gee, I do have some bags of compost, and we always try and top dress with at least 3 bags of compost every spring before the asparagus starts to come up. So I can say something got done this morning. I still need to come back and cut off a few of these remaining stems from last year that I just couldn't get out at the end of the year. But other than that, we're ready to go. I will show you the rhubarb. I was sort of surprised that they were up this morning. Saw the color. There they are. I'll leave the leaves on there right now, but kind of give them a little protection, but there they are. And I can see I've got some bugs there too. I'm going to have to clear that out. We've been having trouble with shield bugs the last couple of years, and they will overwinter a leaf litter like this, so guess I'm going to have to clear those pretty quickly. We had a hard enough winter, but somehow they are just tenacious. Anyway, so there's one rhubarb plant, and there's another crown here. The goal was to actually get these transplanted this spring, and I'm still determined to do that. This bed soil is very, very poor quality. We actually have another rhubarb plant. Here's our lone cabin anyway, which survived out here just fine without any help from anybody. No water except for the rain and snow, and no cover. So that makes me want to do something else. Anyway, I just realized I can't show you the other rhubarb because it's under that pile of snow over there. But I can show you the celery. This is celery we planted last year. Kind of disappointed in it, didn't care for the flavor. Super strong celery flavor. This was, I'll have to check the name of it. Just found some random seeds, a good company at, I forget where, the hardware store, big box store, something like that. And decided we'd try it, and it came up beautifully. When you get celery and you're going to cook with it or eat with it, we like it in our tuna fish salad. And sometimes you'll get leaves that are and stems that are extremely strong flavored, and that was the problem we had with this. Super strong flavor. It would probably be fine in soup or something, but we were disappointed because we tried it in tuna fish, and really all you could taste was the celery. So we were not happy with that. It obviously overwintered, again, without any help. This had no cover on it except to keep the large critters off with a cage. There are some onions here. I need to check the variety on that, don't remember that. And this over here is carrots, which we regularly overwinter. So I have carrots there. And let's see, there's some carrots here. This stuff, I am 90% sure is loving a mist. I had a seed pod explode over here last fall before I could get to it, and all these tiny little seedlings came up, and I was like, uh-oh, I think we have an attack of love in the mist, which is awesome because I love the plants, but I'm not sure I wanted to designate this end of my flower bed as a love in the mist location. These are carrots also. And let's see, there's some spinach in here, and this is ancient Swiss chard that's come back, which I think is funny. It sort of kept regrowing from the roots over there, despite my efforts to actually remove them. But yeah, despite our rather challenging winter this year. Now this bed here was supposed to all be rhubarb originally, and you'll notice there's nothing on the top of it here. Well, this was a weird thing that happened last year. This entire bed was coated with yarrow, which we consider to be a major pest here because it's super invasive. You can see some remnants of it here, but this bed was just so full that it was choking out the rhubarb, and all I could do before I had to go somewhere was like peel it back away from the rhubarb. When we came back, the deer had gotten in here and stripped this thing bare almost completely. Didn't touch the rhubarb, but ate all the yarrow, and we're like, okay, we're good with that, because we're trying to get the yarrow out of this bed. And you see how lumpy it is. I mean, we came back, this whole thing was all stirred up, and they had just ripped out huge chunks of the yarrow, and it was gone. I mean, they ate it, which I'm happy for them, and kind of happy for me too, because I really didn't want that yarrow.